What's up, guys? Um, okay, we on the tube and then we on the Tiki Talkie. I am going live to give myself motivation to get dressed. I actually don't have a lot on my to-do plate today, except for do the dishes because we're cooking burgers, so I don't even have to cook dinner. But I want to talk to you about a bunch of stuff. I've been seeing people going live everywhere talking about side hustles, like side gigs, earning extra money online, all the things. And it concerns me some of the stuff I've seen. Um, Kind of makes me want to put out like a tell all video of like what works, what doesn't, based on what's out there, because I've done a lot of stuff. So let's get ready and we'll chat about it. If you're currently doing any, I'm not putting on a lot of makeup. If you're currently doing any side hustles or gigs right now, you can let me know what they are. I'll tell you if you've heard of them. If you have any questions about ones you're looking into, you can also tell me that and I can help you out because I'm here to help you. My whole goal is to help you shorten the process of earning income online. Like the quickest way possible for you to earn online. That's my goal. Um but yeah. So I want to talk about because on my page a lot I talk about obviously like a proven system I use and what I'm using to not have to go find a new job after I got laid off. But I want to explain how it works because that is a huge question I get a lot of time is how exactly does this work? If you're not in the digital marketing space already or online space already, it can be kind of scary like seeing new things, or I guess depending on your age too, if you didn't grow up with people earning money online, I feel like it's pretty normal for me. I don't know which one to look into. I can't see. I feel like it's fairly normal for me right now to say like, oh, I earn money online. And for people my age, I'm almost 40, but I know for like people like my mom's age and older, there's those people are earning money online too, but some of them have never heard of that. So like, why aren't you working at the state government still? Because I don't do politics. That's why. But yeah, so I want to talk a little bit about how it worked, and everything I've experienced so far. I do want to talk about though why first I actually went searching for a thing online. I did have, like I mentioned, state government because I actually had a state government job. My mom was in the state government and she was pretty high up, and she's like, "You should do that. It's good benefits. It's good pay. It's stable job." All those are lies. There's no such thing as stable anymore, in case you didn't know. So I went and got a state government job and I worked my way up the ladder and I got to the very tippy toppy of the areas I was in. And they basically are like, look, we want you in management, but you have to go finish schooling and get this ALA certification, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't want the politics. Like, I don't get to do what I want, regardless if I was working on $1 billion healthcare contracts and I was helping people ultimately, because I was working on like damages that healthcare owned the state for going against their guidelines, basically, like going against their contract. And ultimately, I was helping people, but we weren't allowed to make a lot of decisions ourselves. Like, they came from the top down. So I hate politics. So I was like, this is not my forever job. Sorry. Um, and I started looking online. Also, I wasn't like spending a lot of time with my kids. I just had my second kid. We were legit not like, so this is our second house. Our first house, we got it. We had one kid. We had another kid in 2016. I was spreading out my bills that were allowed to go on credit cards because, not all of them can. I was spreading out my bills on multiple credit cards. That's how effing sad it was. And I used to like talk about that like, oh, like it's sad. I'm not embarrassed or anything, but come to find out that's the normal for a lot of people, which is kind of sad, especially with today's technology and stuff. Like, no one should be struggling at all. So I went out, I started looking for something. I found a lot of somethings online because I've been online since 2016. Like I've been through a few different MLMs and stuff. It's not my thing. I did some network marketing, like lifestyle marketing. That's also not my thing. I'm not gonna well, I'll share all the secrets about lifestyle marketing, I think, in a video series because it's pretty hilarious. I actually helped run a company that was in charge of a bunch of people doing lifestyle marketing. It was crazy. Anyways, um and yeah, it was all like some of it made me money, some of it didn't. The lifestyle marketing one I got into cost me 11 grand, 10 grand. Plus, I spent a lot on ads. So I ended up spending at least 13 grand, probably a lot more. I was doing my own sales calls. I was messaging, like cold messaging people. I was paying for ads that were real stupid. They're not as stupid as they are now, but they were dumb ads on the FB. Um, I was talking to people like constantly in DMs while I was working a job. And then I was eventually able to quit my job because I was making decent enough money with that. But I look back and realize like I was hustling so freaking much. Like I was hustling so much just to make like, I don't know, like 5,500 or 5 grand a month. Like, that's not worth being away from my kids, and remember, I just had my second kid. So my kids were pretty young. They're only 3 years apart. So I just kind of figured that was the way it was online. So I've always had a couple different hustles. I started to where I was helping entrepreneurs online, and I'd get connected with them and help them run their companies. And that's actually the last like major position I had. I was an ops manager. I've done marketing management, sales management, all that stuff. Anyways, I still like, even though I found stuff online that made money, I was so tired of the hustle. Fast forward to like this past year, I found something someone told me about. They're like, oh, it's this like system you can just plug into and it gives you a bunch of stuff for you and you can make 100% commissions on it. And I was like, that's an effing joke because I've seen everything out there. Nothing's 100% commission and I've seen lots of lies. So I just was like, okay, whatever. Like, I'll maybe try it later. I was working too much for this one entrepreneur, anyways. I couldn't afford to like waste time that I could be spending with my boys and husband. So I started feeling very weird. I had already had an autoimmune issue from the vid in 2021. But around like spring, I started feeling very weird. That's actually why I'll tell you why in a second. Why I can't say some words sometimes. So I went to a bunch of doctors. I spent a shit ton of money on functional doctors, regular doctors, and then I finally got an MRI, and I was diagnosed with MS. I was officially diagnosed like in October, but I've been having symptoms for a very long time. Um, I actually lost my healthcare in June, and then I actually got laid off in July. And I was the breadwinner. Is that even a thing like a saying anymore? I was the breadwinner of our household. I was making the most money by far, and it's been that way for a while. Um, and so yeah, I could have like freaked out. Oh, I forgot I had a filter on. I'm definitely putting on makeup. It's not all filter. Um, I could have like freaked out and like it was already kind of a little bit scary because I wasn't really able to see very well. There were days I couldn't walk very well. There's still days I'm not able to walk very well because I'm currently in an active MS flare. That's why my speech is slurred. But I was like, look, I know I got to make money. We have this freaking house and I love it. It's a nice house. It's a big house, but it costs a lot. And I was like, well, shit. So I was like, okay, let me check out this thing um, that I heard about a few months ago. They're like, look, you can make 100% commission. If I view it just like affiliate marketing, like it's not going to be hard. Affiliate marketing is easy if you like what you're marketing, right? I was like, okay, like I'll try it out, whatever. Anyways, I went through it and I started going through the training because it comes with like step-by-step training for newbies to show them what to do. And I already kind of knew everything, but I was like, let me go through the training, see if it's legit or not, because I don't trust most people. Because half the people out there, Half the people out there selling you stuff, oh no, it's bullshit. And I'm sorry, but if they're sharing testimonials with you, they're like, look, this works. Ask them when that testimonial is from. If they can't share a recent testimonial with you, you got some problems. Anyways, I don't trust anybody. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I'll check it out. I went through the training. I was actually pretty shocked. They had like this chick was like, look, I started this process and I outlined it in like a step by step system because I made like just over $1 million or $1 million in just over a year. I was like, okay, like that's fine. I've worked with entrepreneurs that make millions. Like that's not abnormal. But the thing is, like I watched some of her trainings. I went to some of her live like coaching sessions and stuff. She's not a coach, but she had no previous list to market to. She had no tech skills whatsoever. Like no offense to her at all, but I was like, "Oh, I could run circles around this girl." Like, what? And she made $1 million in just over a year. I was like, "Okay, okay." She's like, "Look, I lined it all out for you, so just do it." Astro, get down. My dog's trying to get up here. He's excited too. So I was like, "Okay, well, I'll try it out. So let me show you or let me tell you how this works. Let me get rid of this dog first because he's about to drive me nuts." Astro, get down. Come on. Come on. My God, we are live. I don't got time for this. Come on. Okay. So how it works is basically there's a system that you can kind of look at as a package with like a pretty little bow on it. And it is everything you need in a box to pretty much just generate daily income. Um, the things I liked about it that were different from other things, is that it's so simple and step by step that I can legit hand this to my mom. Like there are grandmas in here doing it and making money. There are people that don't know a lot of technology making money. I'm like, okay, thank you. Because technology online, if you do digital marketing, like can be very overwhelming. Like even Go High Level, for example, that's a programmer software. Like if you do not have to program, that stuff is not all super straightforward. Um, and they even give you like the tools you need, which don't cost. She gives you like a website tool and everything like done for you in a package, hands it over to you. You legit have to all you have to do is customize it, like your name. It's it's really weird and crazy because a proven system. So what you guys may or may not know, I don't know what your background is in marketing, but testing requires time and money. Time and money. You have to test with your audience. So you have to make sure that the copy, which is just all copy means is writing on the page, that the copy is going to jive with the people you're marketing it to. Um, Another thing is a lot of people use ads for testing, which can be very effing expensive, especially right now because the Zuckerberg app, the big blue one with the F on it, they actually prefer large companies that spend like thousands a day on ads. They don't prefer people that spend $1 a day. And I'm like, well, I don't want to spend more than $1 a day to test stuff. So this is all like previous stuff that I've done, which is why I had the knowledge of it. So basically, you get handed over a proven system, which means everything has been tested and proven that it works, brings in money, brings in sales, blah, blah, blah. You also get handed 4 streams of income. Now, this is the weird part. I was like, okay, so I could see this alone being like, that's it, but it comes with the step-by-step training, and that is the skill set that you can legit apply to any product, any platform, um, any like you don't have to go create your own ebook or create your own course or do anything, but also you could and apply it to that. Like, you see what I mean? It's actually teaching you a skill set that I think every single person over the age of 18 should know. Like my kids know too, unless they want like a career field where you have to have a degree, like a doctor or something, or nurse or something like that, like they're going to be learning how to make money off of what they enjoy doing. Because I want them to have happy lives. I want them to be fulfilled and to not grow up how I did, where I was taught you have to go to school and get in debt and you have to get this job that sucks ass and you got to do it with a smile on your face. No, we're not playing that game around here. That's why one of them makes videos and he learned how to use a video editing app on his phone. And the other one he makes beats in his room. Like he's not doing it like for like money or anything right now, but he's doing something he enjoys. Sorry, backtrack. All right, so let's rewind it back. So it's proven, it's tested, it works. It comes with 4 different streams of income. After you go through the training, you've legit learned a skill set. It gives you the potential to, I mean, technically you could earn like anywhere from like 100 to 900 bucks per day. Technically you can earn more, but it kind of just depends on how fast you get moving and want to go. But another weird thing that I liked about her that I haven't experienced in other like side hustles or side gigs and stuff is she likes to focus on just working a couple hours a day. When I tell you I work 16 hours a day on other side hustles on like lifestyle marketing, and all of that, I legit sat there with some of the owners of one of the lifestyle marketing companies I was with. I sat on their couch and worked with them like 16-hour days. It was wild. Like I loved it because I loved the hustle culture. I'm totally beyond that now. And I don't know if it's because I'm older, if it's because I'm wiser. I don't play the hustle game no more. So I love that she focuses on just working to like couple 2, 3 hours, maybe 4 hours a day. Kind of depends on what you're doing or what you want to do. And how you're able to focus on that and still make money is you focus on money generating activities. So in the training, it like you learn what's going to generate you income and what's not. And that's what your time is focused on. So then you can go spend your time with your kids, go to their school plays, or I don't know, like my youngest was just in a I was very confused as to what it was. They all dressed up like dogs and it was a Christmas play and he was a guard dog and he had lines in it. But I got to go to it. Previous Jaylee, when I worked for the state, did not. And then when I worked online for small businesses, I was there, but guess what I was doing? On my effing phone the whole time. Like I was not present with my kids. Pissed me off so bad. So that is why. Let me move after that. That's why I like sharing this with people because um well also like I've coached small businesses, I've coached people who wanted to make money. Like I've done a ton of coaching, even in like lifestyle marketing, even in like MLMs and stuff. I've always been the like go-to person, like, okay, like let's meet up once a week. I can help you guys. Like, where are you stuck? I'll do mindset coaching, regular like business coaching, help businesses get online, like all that stuff. I've always been that way. So my thing is I want to help other people stress less, earn more, be able to pay all your bills, because that's important, be able to pay for these effing groceries, be able to pay for this dog food. The dog's trying to get my lap. All the things without stressing about it because my MS is the autoimmune and stress makes it actually worse. All right, Astro, I love you, but you need to get down. So yeah, I don't think in the day and age that we're in where schools are still teaching like back what the industrial age taught and they're not teaching what you need to know in the digital world, it is very smart and very wise to get a new skill set related to digital whatever, regardless if you want to start your own business or you just want extra money online, whatever you want to do, it is very smart to get that skill set now. Another thing I loved about the system I jumped into was there's no like monthly cost. Like I don't have to, one of the lifestyle things I was in, I was paying, how much was it a quarter? It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was like 1,200 a quarter or something for as long as I wanted to stay active. So it's Yeah, it was stupid. It's fine. That was the past. Um, there's no like reoccurring costs except for if you want a domain. Like a domain is like a URL, like online success.biz is like one of my domains. I pay like $10 a year for it. So I think I paid $1 for the first year because um also so Namecheap is a cheap place to get those if you're looking. So yeah, another thing that I absolutely love is there's no talk of uplines, downlines, and any money I make goes into my bank account. Yeah, I've struggled with that in the past. Even the effing I don't know if I can say that here. TikTok shop? Yeah, you have to wait like 2 weeks until the refund period passes to get paid. First of all, I don't make a lot on that on my other account. I made like 100 a month, 150 a month. I mostly just did it for products and stuff and to test them out and share what worked. Um, but yeah, there's a delay. And then so the money goes to the company or to TikTok or wherever you're selling stuff, and then they pay you out. That's not how this works. The money goes to your bank account. So then you literally just have the money. Like there's no hands transfer and you're not earning other people money. You're not earning uplines or downlines money. You're not earning anything like except for what you make. It's just a different world than what I'm used to because I'm so used to like network marketing, direct sales, MLMs, all that stuff, which aren't bad. They're not bad. However, there is one trolling around right now, and people are going live about it on TikTok, and it's about writing letters daily. And I just want you guys to be careful. Okay. A lot of those people, this is the same with MLMs. I'm going to do a series about this, like tell all. A lot of these people who just find like new business ventures, whatever, that you haven't heard a lot about, they're going to tell you, oh my God, I made 300K in like a month, blah, blah, blah. Do you know why they made that? Because they're coming from a different MLM or different network marketing and they have an email list and they send it out to the email list and those are all the new people in it. It's not regular reoccurring money that they're earning. This is a new opportunity, a new biz op that they're sending all their loyal followers. Like they already have people to know, like, and trust them. So they're just sending out an email to them, pushing it to them. That's how they're making a lot of money up front. So just be careful. You should be looking for income that can provide you like legacy style income, especially if you have kids, longevity, saving up for retirement, something that can fill your savings account because working regular jobs, sure the F cannot. I can attest to that. The only time we ever had a savings account was when I was doing that lifestyle marketing. I'd quit my job, but then we had sold our house and we moved into my parents' house for a couple of years to save up for a down payment to move into this house. We were able to save like a decent amount of money. That's the only time ever. And if we're going to be honest, in that time that we were at my parents' house and I didn't have a mortgage to pay, I had 2 like full-time side hustles. 2. So that's the only way. Um Previous to that though, like we never had anything in our savings. Or if we did, like a kid would get sick or something would happen and the car would break down and the savings would be gone. All right. So results, like we talked about the chick who actually started this, found it, and then she outlined the process that she did to make the money. There's another dude that recently joined, like I think it took him like 8 months, made 300K. But I don't like those big like wins and testimonials and success things, even though they're recent. I don't like to harp on more than like people jumping in and I look and I go like look in her training thing. There's a place where people can share their wins and stuff. I don't usually like participate a lot in any community and stuff. Because I usually get drawn in and end up like helping people and coaching them for free. But I see people post all the effing time. Like this dude was like sending out an email and he's like, holy shit, I just made $900. Like it's because it focuses on building an automated system in the background for you. So you don't have to be upfront and marketing 100% of the time just to make money. But also like, the wins are so quick, like, a weekend, 2 weeks in, I think some chick made, like, 21, 21 grand in the first month she started doing it. Now I don't know if she was from Jamaica? So I don't know if she was talking in her I don't know what their I'm from Texas, and they don't teach us anything about other countries. I don't know what their money is called in Jamaica. Or if she was talking about USD, I don't know. But regardless, it was, like, very good for her. But yeah, it's just exciting stuff, exciting times, especially, with the not so exciting times with jobs being a little rocky right now, it being super easy to get laid off or I think the current president just put an end to a whole like section of people. And I used to work in state government, so I feel because I used to work at Health and Human Services, like the healthcare area, and I used to be worried about who was in office depending on if I was going to have a job or not. Thankfully, that's not my worry anymore. But it is like to me, it's better to have at least two streams of income. You can look at it like a backup plan. You can look at it like this is what's going to pay my bills, and this is my only plan. That's what I'm doing right now, just because I can't really work right now because of my MS flare. But whatever it is, like just think about your future, not just what's going to happen next week, next month. Like, okay, we just passed the holidays. So now you're like, oh, I'm able to breathe. And maybe you got to pay off for your credit cards from the holidays, however you pay for Christmas gifts, whatever it is. Like, think about past that. I'm already thinking about March because that's when both my babies are born. But like, think about what about next Christmas or what did this last Christmas feel like? Like, was it a struggle? Was it a little bit easier? How did it go? Would it be easier if you had like a couple of grand set aside for gifts? Whatever it is, I just push you to kind of think a little bit ahead because I know it's hard to not think in the times. And life starts outside of your comfort zone. This is my favorite and only tattoo. I need to get it fixed, but I try to live by that, and I try to push other people to live by that too, because life does really start outside of your comfort zone. And I didn't start enjoying life until I started thinking like that. So I don't try to live to other people's standards now. Like I'm just living for like enjoying what I'm doing, making sure my family's enjoying their life, making sure, my husband and I are good. Like that's my whole goal. And then helping others find the same joy in their lives. Like that brings me happiness. So, all right, I'm done. TikTok, you can't see what my makeup really looks like. YouTube, it's probably not that impressive because I didn't put on a full face of makeup. But if you are looking for extra stream of income, literally like a side gig, side hustle, whatever, without the hustle part. I have a link tree that has my yeah, I think I have the link tree in there. It has a few free resources in there for you guys. If you're on YouTube, I dropped a free blueprint. It just kind of outlines what I'm talking about so you can see if it's a fit for you. I don't know you guys. I don't know you personally. If I do, hi. Most likely I don't know you guys, so I can't tell you if this is a good fit for you or not. So you just check it out for yourself. But yeah, hopefully you guys have an awesome, I have no watch on. What's today? Wednesday? I think it's hump day. Yeah. Day 2 of the Houston snowstorm. Hopefully you guys survived if you're in Houston. Anyways, y'all have a good day and I will catch y'all later. TikTok,